Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I hope you're having an amazing day. It is Thursday, June 26th, 2014, and this is the facts of the matter. On being a dad, two approaches. Yesterday I had coffee with a dad who excitedly told me his son was flying home from college that night to join the family for vacation. Struck by his sense of anticipation and what obviously was an unusual bond between father and son, I queried him as to how this friendship happened. So he proceeded to relate how every night for 21 years he had put his son to bed, kissing and affirming him, praying with him, and talking things over, etc. He recounted that if his boy came in late at night, he would make a concerted effort to stay up and meet him at the door, chat with him for a little while before they both retired for the night. Then in the morning he would go into his son's room and spend a few minutes with him as he started his day. The last 10 minutes of the day and the first 10 minutes of the morning are the most important in raising your kids, he said with deep conviction. Today this young man strongly embraces the family values in doing well in school and, along with his parents, is a sincere follower of Christ. As I was musing over this remarkable father-son relationship, I recalled another conversation I recently had with another dad who, by contrast, is in anguish over his estranged, I knew I'd get it eventually, relationship with his 21-year-old son. Years ago, when his offspring was but a lad, he had neglected him for his career. Don't many fathers do that? Neglect their kids because of their job. Speaking with angst over his son's intense contempt for him, he explained how this young man is now punishing him by pursuing a defiant lifestyle that includes a live-in girlfriend and a casual approach to work and career, etc. More worldly than spiritual. Question. As a father, what practical, thought-out, and consistent steps are you taking to ensure the fact that you and your children are developing a healthy, inseparable bond? We often quote Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. As a guarantee that our children will turn out right, surely a concerted effort at bonding would help ensure the fulfillment of this verse of Scripture. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Teach your children now values, honor, respect, Christ, which Christ should be first, but values Christ. And he will not depart from it when he's older. If you teach them the ways of the Lord now, the true ways of the Lord, not the worldly insight of the Lord, but the true ways of Christ, he will not turn away from it when he's older, or she will not turn away from it when she's older. And mothers, this can also stand for you too, because we're in that day and age now when it's not just the fathers who run away anymore. Mothers think it's okay to just up and leave their kids. And then it's a never-ending cycle because that's what they see. And they say, well, my mom did it to me, so it's okay that I don't have this relationship with my daughter. And fathers as well as with their sons. Well, my dad did it to me, so why should I? This is how I'm going to treat my kid. And let me tell you, if you were raised by an insensitive parent, an inconsistent parent, you need to be the one that breaks the cycle. Or else you're going to have a relationship with your kid, your daughter, mothers, or your son, fathers, that you have with your parents. I honor my mother. I respect my mother, but I have nothing to do with my mother. You know, I call her on her days, and that Mother's Day I'd send her a message on Facebook. And on her birthdays and that, and on those special days, like, I send her a message. I've commented on her trip that she took. I respect her. I honor her as my mother. But it does not mean that I want anything to do with her other than that. For one, she's worldly. All she cares about is the love of money and of her son. And two, we just never had that bond. She never took the time. And yes, I see the resemblance. And I want to break the cycle with my daughters. A few of them, it's not my choice, it's theirs. So, there's not much I can do about that, except sit back and wait. And as for my son, Douglas does spend time with him and does interact with him. And you can see the bond there between them. And it's an amazing sight when you watch them together. But you have to lead by example also, because you cannot tell your kids to live this way and you yourself live the opposite. You cannot be a hypocrite when you're raising your kids. You cannot tell them don't lie and lie to them. You cannot tell them, oh, you need to live a Christ-like life, but you're out fornicating, adultering, murdering, doing drugs. What they see is what they're going to do. And if you lead by example, then they're going to follow right along in your footsteps. If you're a hypocrite, so will they be. And then you'll have that estranged relationship with them when they get older. Peace be in you, my brothers and sisters. May the Lord have mercy on us all. I love you guys so very much. God bless.